A young kid makes a terrible turnover during the most crucial part of the game. That one play made him lose all confidence, but luckily his teammate was there to pick him up, because this exact moment could have been the end of his career. But to understand why this moment could have been the end, we would have to start from the beginning. The guy that we are going to be talking about in this video is named Moses Brown. Now, just a quick look at this dude, it's obvious that he is the tallest player on the court all the time. But that wasn't always the case. There was a time where he was just average height, and he said this really messed up his confidence. Basketball was his dream, and at the time, he didn't have the height or the skill. But one day, everything changed. Out of nowhere, he grew to 7'2", and this really helped with his confidence because he had the advantage over people now. He was still lacking in skill at the time, so he got to work. After a lot of days and nights in the gym, he developed his skill and he became one of the top players in the country. He was so good that he was even named to the McDonald's All-American team. He was living every high school hooper's dream, but after a while, that doesn't mean anything. By the time the next season comes around, no one really remembers what you did in high school. It's all about the next level. So people were ready to see how he would perform on the college level. In 2019, he decided to play college ball at UCLA, and this was so much pressure at the time. If you are a center and you go to play at UCLA, you have some big shoes to fill. The legacy of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is everywhere that you go, so you gotta bring your A game every night. But unfortunately for Moses Brown, that didn't happen. He played pretty decent overall, but it just wasn't consistent. Some games he played amazing, but there were other games where he could barely score. And there was one specific moment throughout the season that could have destroyed all the confidence that he had. They were facing up against Oregon, and it was a very competitive game. So competitive that they went into overtime. And Moses Brown actually came to play. He had a double-double. But none of that would have mattered if he didn't get the win. So Moses Brown was trying to do everything in his power to make that happen. But he was just moving too fast. While they were down by 2, he threw the ball out of bounds. Everyone knew it was a bad play, even he knew it. And just when he was about to start doubting himself, his teammate was there to build him back up. And that's all it took. Even though they were down by 2, they managed to get back focused and they escaped with the win. And just like that, everyone forgot about the terrible play Moses Brown made. After that season, Moses Brown decided that it was best to try his luck in the NBA draft. He felt he was ready, but unfortunately, things didn't go exactly as he planned it. He had to go undrafted to the Portland Trail Blazers, but he had to prove himself in the G League. Now, this is the hardest thing an NBA player has to go through. Everyone in the G League is hungry for a spot. Everyone was fighting against each other. But Moses Brown took this as a challenge to show everybody that he is the real deal. So he put on a show. And eventually he built up his credibility. And the Oklahoma City Thunder signed him to a multi-year contract. And he is in the starting lineup now. He came a long way. And it's all because his teammates believed in him. Peace.